Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. I did pull an all-nighter last night, and I went to bed at 6 o'clock. It's been a while since I do that, so never better said the whole song of "Good morning to you." So, welcome to Coffee Break with her by Laura. My name is Laura González, and I'd like to welcome you to the coffee break. Welcome Jesse Duran and Marisa Bo, who are already joining here on the Instagrams, and Janet, who is already, as always, here on Facebook, the Book of Faces. And today we have the card of the day, learning the card of the day, and I'm using the negative Rider-Waite-Smith, which I think is a great tarot to learn. That's how I teach. I teach with the Rider-Waite-Smith. For those who don't know, I'm a professional tarot reader that teaches people how to read tarot. And I do private classes. Did you know? I do private classes for tarot. I teach a 5-month, 6-month course, depending on how the person advances, obviously. So I do teach tarot, and I've been teaching tarot for like 10 years now. So yeah, that's what I do. What I do also is tomorrow I'm going to be at the Mictlan Xochitl in 18th Street Casa de la Cultura in Pilsen. And if you ever wanted to see an authentic Mexican made by, for, and presented by Mexican people Day of the Day parade, come Saturday to the Mictlan Xochitl. We're going to be there doing the parade, and obviously with artisans and presenters. There's going to be Aztec dancers, etc. Um, Either at 1 o'clock the procession begins, or you can come at 3 o'clock to the event, where the event proper starts at 3 o'clock at Casa de la Cultura. So I will be there, obviously, doing my tarot readings and doing selling my art. And Sunday I will be at the Spooktober on Evergreen Park at Brujaco, and of course next Friday at the Halloweener Winer's Beer from 7 to 2, I think. Tickets and all the info is on my link tree, on my bio, on my events here on Facebook. So you can find all of the things. We have the 2 of coins. Hi, Bravo Vegan Tamales. If you ever want to try like really good, authentic Mexican food, you need to go to Bravo Vegan Tamales because they are the best. And no, I'm not a paid advertiser. I just like their food so much. It's really, really good food. Bravo Vegan Tamales, and they're on the house. So shout out to y'all. So today we have the 2 of coins, and it's right side up, which is a very good thing. And the message for our weekend is literally, we can do everything that we put our mind to. We can do everything that life gift us. And as you can see, this person is like juggling 2 coins, right? They're going round and around and around and around. And what this means is that we might have a whole lot things going on, or a whole lot of things to do. However, we do have the ability to do those things. So for this weekend, I think that we are being told that we're going to be very busy. Thank you, Goddess. But also that we're going to be able to deal with everything in a proper way, that not balls will be dropped, so to speak. So, I always show you the card on this cool, like, negative tarot, and then we go to the actual Rider-Waite-Smith, which is basically the exact same thing, but as you know, the negative image of the one and the other. And how do we come to the meaning of we can deal with everything and we are not going to lose anything? Well, first of all, obviously the infinite sign that is here on the person, the gesture that is kind of juggling the two coins. Coins represent matter. Coins represent things that are tangible, things that are physical and that we can see and touch and play with, you know? Here's the coin. So this is telling us we do have the ability to, ad infinitum, deal with all the material things that are being thrown at us over the weekend. That it might be a little overwhelming. We have the little choppy waters here on the bottom of the card. And that is telling us that within us, we might feel like it's too much, you know, like we are overwhelmed. However, what we are showing to the world, which is the middle part of the card, is like we do have control. So it's basically a good illusion, right? But another thing that is about number twos is that they're usually asking us to make a decision, to choose between one thing and the other. And the two of coins particularly does not do that. The two of coins tells us like, you don't need to make a decision because you will be able to deal with all of the things. So try to keep your mind clear, which is what's happening on the top part of the card. You know, mind clear. Yes, it might be overwhelming. We have the choppy waters. However, you have this. You got it. You can do it, you know. And also being coins, obviously, it talks about income, financial stability, etc. And I was telling you at the beginning of this video, right, that I have all these events happening over the weekend. And as you saw me when I pick up the card, and I said, immediately say, thank you, Goddess, you know, because I interpret that also as busy financially, you know, in my very particular situation. I will be at these markets and I will be trying to sell my services or my wares. So this is saying like, oh yeah, you're going to be busy, as in financially rewarded. So I think that that is all fantastic, and that those are very good messages for us to have on the weekend. And because this is the season, we're gonna pull an oracle card from the Le Vampire Oracle. I have to tell you, because the voices. At the bottom of the deck, and I don't usually read the bottom of the deck, I just happen to have turned the cards upside down. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So make with this information what you will. A lot of people read the bottom of the deck, which is kind of like what's in deck, basically what else is coming for us on the future and this season. And we do happen to have the Wheel of Fortune. So the two messages for people who are working, like all of us working on the market. Hi, Erika. Uh, Working financially, trying to make something out of the weekend. It looks very, very, very good. So good fortune to us all, and make we all make it rain. Make that money. Make that money, honey. So we're gonna pull one oracle card from the Le Vampire Oracles, and you know they freak me out because they have buggy eyes, and I hate bugs. Yes, I'm the one witch on the planet that hates bugs. Transition, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. They are so creepy. So the card is transitions, and let me see what the message will be. It is indeed number 7. Transmission. I'm sorry, I said transition. It's transmission. Surround yourself with people and ideas that you wish to be influenced by. Create an amazing support network. You will have someone to travel with on the journey you are undertaking. There will be friendship, laughter, and the sharing of the experience. I like that. I like that for the weekend. It means we're going to be in a very good company this weekend. So, surround yourself with people and ideas that you wish to be influenced by. Create an amazing support network. You will have someone to travel with on the journey you are undertaking. There will be friendship, laughter, and the sharing of the experience. So there you have it, folks. Those are the messages for this weekend, and I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and that is also prosperous. And don't forget that Two of Coins says we can deal with everything. We don't have to choose, and most likely we are not going to be dropping any balls. So I wish you all the best, and I will see you Monday with your turn for the week. So until we see each other again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye. Bye bye, Insta. And bye bye, Facebook.